up as their Raiders get set to face off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Harris. Fighting his way through contact. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Going to run the toss here to Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from the 20. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr now on first down. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Harris going to get it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. They run with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. 13
yards. And the Steelers first down.
A give to Harris. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Seven, our score after 1. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll run with Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. This is Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Got some real estate inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. McLeod to return it. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 158 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Completes it to Watt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. a 51-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Steelers 21, Raiders 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Jacobs now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And Sutton on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
A gain of 6. That's another.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a give right side. Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 24, Roethlisberger. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 76 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they will take a knee here. On second down, it's Harris. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close